Hello, hello, welcome to Leap Taken. This is Mika here at Leap Taken. I talk about all things witchy, craft related, law of attraction, manifesting, esoteric, and everything else in between. And today I'm going to be sharing some witch crafts with you guys. These are things that are going to require, yes, maybe going to the store. Some things are Dollar Tree. Some things, I was living high off the hog and I went to Target. I got some things. But you'll see as I roll them out. But first, I actually have an entire video set to when I created my crystal charging station. So it's actually time for me to set them up, to refresh them. So I emptied out the bath salts that I had in here before. And what I'm doing now is I just want to, energetically cleanse this as well. So I'm just going to do like this, like so, like that, and just to make sure the smoke, gets in there. Okay. And the whole purpose of this is I just want to just do a smoke cleanse. You don't see off camera. I'm just moving the wand so that it, the herbs here, so that it can also smoke cleanse the crystals that I'm going to put in here as well. So just like before, I went to the Dollar Tree. This is from the Dollar Tree. I printed out, or I cut out this metallic green cutout because I wanted that green. I wanted reflective quality. That's why it is metallic, but it's basically just a piece of vinyl that I used my cutting machine to cut out. That's all it is. So right now, all I'm doing is adding some of these bath salts, also purchased from the Dollar Tree, rose scented. Last time I checked, I had plenty of these. So I'm just using that. Okay. You're going to be thinking, well, what do you want? What is it that you're trying to accomplish with these, with the charging station? And in this case, the last time I had like fertility, protection, and then purification. So what I want to have now is just, again, purification. So what do you consider purifying, types of herbs? That's kind of, or flowers, that's kind of what you're going to be wanting to find. So for me, as I'm talking, I'm trying to grab what I need here. But for me, those herbs are going to look like any moment, Nika, any moment. It's like I'm struggling to get it together. I thought I had it together, but I didn't. But anyway, it looks like lavender. Okay, as well. So I want the protective, purifying benefits of lavender. Okay, so I'll add that. And then I have this red plum flowers. By the way, this is a cocktail that I'm drinking. It's bourbon, a little amaretto, and just a little bit of triple sec, just a bit of triple sec in there as well. So we're going to add these fragrant, beautiful red plum flowers, okay, as well to our crystal charging station. Okay, and then on top of all of this, I'm going to add more of the salt, the bath salts. Okay, so that is all in there, just like how I want it. And the goal is to kind of almost fill this to the top. So when I put my crystals on here, as you'll see in a moment, it's just like sitting right on top, okay? Yeah, that's good. And I'll use the rest for my other charging station that I have set up. So there you go. Okay. Next, what I'll do is, so that's the charging station. So this is for purification. So I'm just going to write here with my chalk writer. This is chalk, actually. I love it. And this is I'll just say purify, like this. Now that I like. So this is to purify. So we'll put this right here. Okay, like that. And then we'll just go ahead and put our crystals in here. So we're going to add in the different crystals that need to be charged with this energy. Now, to take it a step further, if you're like, okay, well, how does it actually charge them? Well, It's all about your intention. I like to occasionally come over and do a smoke purification cleanse as well. But the herbals that I used and the bath salts itself is what's the key to it being purified. But on certain nights, like a full moon or something like that, I like to go ahead and sometimes put this in a window. I never leave it outside. I might go outside with it, but I don't leave it outside just because I don't want any bugs or anything to get in here. But yeah, that's all I do. And I'll leave it. I have some other crystals to the side, but I'll use that for another charging station. But first of all, this does not look so cute. It's like, looks like candy, like a candy bowl almost when you look at it. But this is this is the charging station. So this is one of the crafts, and stay tuned and I'll show you another. Really one of those crafts where you can really sort of put yourself out there and work with more natural elements in witchcraft. You know, I'm a Dollar Tree person as well, but you know, this is, you know, a kit, so to speak. The only thing different is I'm adding some parchment paper. You might even add a crystal eventually in there to reinforce the energy of your intention. And this is something ongoing. As it grows, you know, as you water it, you'll have something already prepared, maybe that you speak into it. You'll think of something, you'll smile at it. It's a lot of love. It's a lot of positive energy you're going to put toward the plant as it grows, so that as it grows, so does your intention. So it's definitely a linked situation here. As long as this is thriving, the intention is that your goal, you know, you reaching your goal is thriving, or you attaining your goal, you know, you thrived once you have it, whatever, you know, whatever you're intending. So let's get to it. On to my next craft. So this is just some spring water. It's actually alkaline spring water that I have. What was it? Alkaline spring? I don't know how that goes, but I know I went to my water store. We actually have water stores, excuse me, here. And this is actually alkaline water that we purchased. So I got this out of my water cooler. It's chilled. Probably more than it should be, but that's okay. It'll eventually be room temperature. That'll be the point. But what we're making here is an intentional water spray for my hair. And it's not so much about growing. Yes, I want it to grow, but also protection. You know, just overall protective qualities. I'm using things that have overall protective qualities to protect my crown, protect my thoughts, protect my energy, starting at the very top and the ends of my hair. So what am I using for this? I'm using tea tree oil. Okay, so this has a very specific purpose, a mundane purpose. And it also has a purpose of, metaphysically speaking, of a protective quality. Tea tree oil is like it's antifungal agents in tea tree oil. So along with that, yes, that's great, but also, actually, I'm going to add a little bit more. Along with those antifungal properties are also protective properties that I want to introduce. Okay, so eventually, by the way, this will go into a mister, but I want to store it here and then I'll put it in the mister. And I'll keep this actually in the refrigerator probably. I kind of like the cold water as it touches me. And then to my scalp, it feels so good. Then we have Rosehip Seed Oil. So why rosehip? Oh, that's right, I forgot. This is funny, this particular lid. I had to play around with this. So why this particular oil? I'm just going to use a little bit, but rose, again, it just represents positivity, love, which I believe, people have this idea that protection has to be dark and grimy. It can be, but also never underestimate the power of love. And in my case, self-love. It's love for myself, love for, self-preservation. That's what that's representing for me. And then one of my favorites is this gardenia. I keep it in here because it kind of leaked a couple times. So this is so strong. I said gardenia, geranium. Oh my goodness. I knew it was a G word. I knew what I was getting. I swear. It's 100% pure therapeutic grade essential oil. If smell-o-vision was a thing, this, one of the main reasons is because I love the feminine properties of geranium. And I think this definitely is fitting for me and using it on my hair. Also, it's cleansing, it's purifying, and I love having, those properties as part of my overall solution for my water spritz that I put on my mini locks. So notice the direction I'm moving it. And, you kind of look and you just see it all coming together. I mean, we have oil and water, it will separate, but occasionally you come and shake it. And this smells fabulous. Let's just start there. But also, these healing properties, these protective qualities, and nurturing qualities in all of these oils mixed with the alkaline water is perfect for me and my hair, and also another level of protection. So all that's left is for me to just put a label on here if I so choose to. I don't have many things in a refrigerator in this jar like this, so I know what this is at all times, and I can just refill it, so it's no biggie. But yeah, this is another craft. So how do you take this, besides using the actual metaphysical properties in the oils that you're using? Another thing that you can do, just again to add that level of protection, you can use crystals. So just like you would with any other water or anything like that, you want to put your crystals on here. So when I think of protection, I think of tiger's eye. So I'm going to grab my tiger's eye crystal, and I'm just going to put that right on top. And you can do this on a new moon if you prefer. I'm doing it during a waxing moon because I want to build the energy as well. And every new moon cycle, moon cycle that you prefer, pull it out, go ahead, put the crystal on top. After, you could charge them both at the same time. The whole point is protection. So, you can also create a crystal grid around the water or the oil, whatever you're making. You can also create that and just surround it with that energy. That's also perfect. I am not someone who puts crystals directly in the water. I don't always know which crystals are okay to be immersed in water and which are not. So I just don't. I believe that energy can get through glass and can get through the lid. It's just emanating around the jar, which is, again, just, as I touch it and pour it through, it's transferring into the water. That is my belief. So I'm comfortable with just the energy emitting here. So this tiger's eye, again, represents protective energy, and that's what this is also doing for me, or will be doing for me. All right, so that's it for the crafts. Thanks again for watching. I'm Mika. This is Leave Taken. Don't forget to please like, subscribe, share, and as always, thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.